bollocks, says Mum. There's a cracking, scraping noise over by my bedroom window as I sit up in bed, suddenly wide awake. Jesus Christ, I gasp. No, she grins, holding a cigarette between her lips and rummaging around in her pockets for a lighter. The sun streams in through the window, making her hair glint amber. Just little old me. See? No beard. I stare at her. I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved to see her. I feel faint. So angry it's taken her this long I could scream. Mum! But she's not even looking at me. She's too busy leaning against the window of my bedroom, pushing all her weight against it. I can't get this damn thing to open. Some idiot's painted it shut. Give us a hand, will you? She's talking as though we only saw each other yesterday, not weeks ago, and definitely not as if she's, well, dead. Typical. I bet it hasn't even occurred to her how upset I've been. Mum! What? She turns to look at me, noticing at last that I'm furious. Her eyes do the wide, innocent, oh, I think there must be some mistake thing that she used to use on traffic wardens. I thought you'd be pleased to see me. I am, I shout as loudly as I dare. I can hear Dad clattering about downstairs in the kitchen. Of course I bloody am. Well, you could have fooled me. Come on, spit it out. What have I done now? I take a deep breath. Well, apart from scaring the life out of me and waking me up, well, exactly. That's precisely why I'm here, actually. She smiles indulgently. But then you looked so sweet and peaceful lying there asleep that I thought I'd just give you 5 minutes while I had a cigarette. Except then the window, she gestures at it as if it explains everything. No, I shake my head. Stop. Go back. What's precisely why you're here? She looks at me as if I'm stupid. I'm your wake-up call. Come on. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Spit spot. I blink at her. First day of your exams and all that, she says slowly as if to a small child. Shouldn't you be up and about by now? In fact, I'd been lying in bed pretending to myself that I was still asleep, trying not to think about this very thing when she appeared. Not that I care about the exams. How could I now? But the thought of the lines of desks in the hall, you may turn over your paper now, everyone scribbling away like mad and then gabbling on about it afterwards. I could do without it. But I'm not going to let her distract me from my anger. Never mind that, I say, trying to keep my voice down. Where the hell have you been? Oh, she says vaguely. Well, the thing is, I can't really talk about that. I thought you weren't coming back. As I say it, I feel my eyes fill with unexpected tears, and I get up and turn away from her. I take my dressing gown from the hook on the door and wrap it round me. Did you? Yes. I've been waiting for you, ever since the funeral. Don't remind me about that funeral, Pearl, she groans. Wasn't it dreadful? I wanted one of those funerals in a field where everyone has fun. You know, people wear yellow. Yellow? And everyone would have to tell stories about how marvellous I was. Beautiful and hilarious, that kind of thing. Kind to animals and a friend to the downtrodden and, okay, I get the idea. And then dance and get drunk. That's the kind of funeral I wanted. Well, then you should have made a will, I snap. Apparently it's very inconvenient that you didn't. There's been all sorts of forms and stuff you didn't fill in. Dad's been doing his nut. Anyway, I hate yellow. That was just an example, obviously. Not black was what I meant. She frowns. I don't think you're really entering into the spirit of this, Pearl. I like black. Anyway, you've changed the subject. There's a pause. Well, I'm sorry if I upset you. I didn't realise you'd be worried. Are you? You don't seem very sorry. Yes, of course I am, darling. I don't want you to be upset. But I'm here now, aren't I? I suppose. She's finally got the window open and is sitting on the sill, blowing a plume of smoke into the clear morning. I watch her, wondering. So go on then, I say at last. What's it like? What? She asks. You know what? She gives me a caustic little smile. You'll have to wait and find out for yourself. Oh, great. That's really cheered me up. She laughs. You asked. Where then? Just tell me where you've been since I saw you in church. She sighs impatiently. I told you, Pearl, I'm not going to talk about any of that. Why not? Because. Because what? Because it's not for you to know. It's not for anyone to know. She says it with an air of finality. I think about it for a while. Would it rip a hole in the space-time continuum? No. Would my head explode? She raises an eyebrow. Do you really want to find out? Oh, come on, can't you just give me a clue? A clue? Without actually saying anything. You want me to do a mime of the afterlife? Maybe. I suppose it does sound a bit feeble. Oh, okay, she says. Sure, and then maybe you could try to express infinity through the medium of, oh, I don't know, tap dance? No need to be sarcastic. I lie down on my bed and put my hands behind my head. I just want to know what happens. And you will, my love. You can be sure of that. But for the moment, life is complicated enough. Just concentrate on that for now.